now we're switching conversations a bit. I'm quite excited because on Thursdays, I don't usually get to interview artists, but we have Yaady Kiid, Voice of the North here today, joined with us. And we're looking to find out more about his career as well as a performance. So good morning, Yaady Kiid.
All right, good morning,
Welcome
guys.
back to the couch.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me once again. It's the first time being on the couch. I guess the last time we had a
stand-up
interview.
Yes.
It's your second time, yeah?
This is my second time on Sun Up.
So we can't even ask her for dance because he performs.
I just want to say, he performs. We can't even be like, you want to bust a move for him. I couldn't know what the North dance like,
right?
Well, he's the voice of the North, so I'm pretty sure the North is focusing on this segment right now.
I hope so.
So, Yaady Kiid, since your last appearance here on the show, how has it been for you?
Well, basically, the last time I was here was about 3 months ago. Since then, I've been working behind the scenes. I've been dropping new music, working on new music videos. So I've just been busy creative-wise and networking myself with promoters, DJs, and so forth. So I've been busy within these past 3 months.
And what is the atmosphere like up north, like for artists? Are you able to perform there? What are the artists really doing like in that scene? Because I'm sure, like you said, you're networking, you're connecting.
Right.
So what's that like?
So when I refer to the north, I mean Orange Walk and Corozal mainly.
Right.
So far, I've done performances in Corozal and in Orange Walk. But so far, I've noticed that the feedback in my own city, Sugar City, Orange Walk has not been as welcoming per se as out districts, because I've done a performance internationally as well, and the feedback has been very loving,
positive,
positive feedback. But somehow I think it's the mindset that people don't want to see you doing better than them, So it's kind of difficult to get booked in Orange Walk because there are plenty artists. Big up to all the artists doing their thing in the north in Orange Walk. Salute to you guys. But mainly, the struggle we face is a crab in a bucket mentality, I would say, I hope that changes, though, because I have nothing but love for Orange Walk and all artists in the North. So I hope to work with you guys in the future.
What would you like to see happen in that case? Like, for that change, but for you as an artist, what do you think is something that can help promote the less crabs in a bucket mentality?
In my honest opinion, I believe that there has to be more communication, because most people will see you on social media and think that, okay, this guy might be bragging or he is too much to reach out to, when it's not the case. I'm per se a humble artist. I love working with new people. I love the new opportunities to work along with DJs and artists. So I believe that the lack of communication is very important in regards to not being able to network so far in Orange Walk, And the support is very important also, because there's a favoritism when it comes to this industry, and we all know that there is favoritism when it comes to this industry.
That would have been my next question. I mean, is it only, well, you could only offer your perspective, but are you seeing your fellow artists from Orange Walk as well being booked more, or are they going through the same struggles?
I would believe that it's a district struggle, because the only group or per se artists that make it out of Orange Walk right now is TLC Band, and that's because they're a band.
Yeah.
Right.
You won't hear much artists from Orange Walk being on big stages such as maybe Agric or other out district events. So I believe that in the future we will get the chance because we're being recognized. I'm doing my best to push the name of the North as hip-hop, as rap, as being independent artists, and not only as, food, Orange Walk tacos. There's more to Orange Walk than just the tacos. We have plenty talented artists in Orange Walk, in Corozal. I just hope that the promoters who are in tune, the DJs who are in tune, give us the light, because we are talented, and we can do much more together than if we were divided.
In terms of, you're talking about maybe the district problems there. The International Music and Food Festival.
Right.
Do you know if there's any artists from Orange Walk booked to perform?
Sadly, I haven't seen any artists from Orange Walk. There are mainly out district artists, which is not bad because they're very talented artists. You know, I want to say shout out to Yastalia, J. Cass, Papa John, all those artists doing their thing. Salute you guys. But I think it's time for the light to be shined up on the north. You know, Orange Walk has myself, JQ, Brains. You know, we have the LA Records. We have my group, ATR Records. I think you guys met Tiny Melodies before.
Yeah.
Right? So Tiny Melodies and Daddy Flow, shout out to you guys. In Corozal, we have Concrete, that's Andy Dre and those guys, you know. Chocolate. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I hope we get to become more united up north and show Belize that the north has talent in regards to music and not only food and culture.
And I mean, look at it this way. This is, well, you're being the voice of the north right now. Just a little segue. All artists from up north, you're welcome to come on our show to promote yourselves, you know.
Right.
I mean, we've had your performance as well, lovely performances, and well, we follow you on
Yeah,
Instagram.
Tiny
so
Flows
we
and
do
Daddy
see,
Melodies
yeah.
also.
Yeah.
So all other artists, come on, man, come on.
We've
I'm not
had
afraid.
artists too. We don't. Listen to me. The point of Sun Up is to be able to have controversial conversations, to be able to provide platforms for artists, for anybody that's in the creative industry, but in general to just show their stuff because we want people to know that you're here. We want the bookings. We want your career to excel. And so, like you
Right.
said, you know what's interesting about this conversation? We like to joke around and say how that the South is normally left out. But now looking at this, it seems now that the North also is left out.
Right.
And so we have to have a conversation on like, how can we be able to include everybody at the table, make sure everybody get what they taste here and there, and not keep it to the Central all the time or for Kayo and all these things because there are more. There are talented people in Orange
Right.
Walk and Corozal.
I'd like to, based on what you're saying, I'd like to encourage all the hip-hop artists to not be discouraged because it's mainly dance hall artists getting booked at the moment or soca artists, punta artists. Our time will come, guys, so I encourage you guys to just keep focused and strengthen your passion. You know, if you haven't found your flow or your style of music yet, just be patient and your time will come. Yeah.
Right, I mean, big suggestion here. I mean, we have music festivals like the International Food and Music Festival, but what about a event bringing all up north artists together? You know, make it an event.
It's kind of ironic that you brought that up because there is an event next Saturday called Northside Takeover.
All right, see
Okay.
that?
Shout out to that event. I think it's gonna be a big event, but I'm not on the lineup. Tiny Melodies is not on the lineup, and technically we are two of the biggest artists up north in regards to getting plays, getting bookings, recognition. People want to see us. People want to hear us. And that falls back into the crabs in a bucket mentality because they don't want to book you because they feel like, okay, you've done enough. We don't want, you know? And they're bringing artists from out district when it's a north side.
What is it like?
What?
Right?
And that
Per
really
se.
to go against the whole name if you call
It's
North
ironic,
Side.
right?
So we say, oh, district takeover that they give.
Come out to your district and go, but no,
Exactly.
it's the north side.
But
That's-
regardless, it's good for the north. It's good publicity because these out district artists will come in and the eyes will be on the north. So hopefully after this we can work together, guys. Reach out to me.
I'm hoping, you know, I really hope that people that promote events that they see and they hear this cry that because what can you really say when you're promoting an event and say we have somebody from North, we have somebody from Orange Walk, and like you know be able to say that because
you
it's
know,
some of this
thinking about it, you don't hear that much.
Exactly. And so it's some of, and I don't go on people who are like doing their stuff, they're getting out there, but it's some of the same faces you see every single time. And Belize is very diverse, so why are we not showing diversity? Why are we not showing the different people? Like you mentioned, there's more than just Orange Walk, tacos, the Orange Walk. And so we want to be showcasing the talented people. And so,
Right.
you know, I'm hoping, also I'm pleading to the Prime Minister because that is his district too as well, right? Orange Walk, you always a big up Orange Walk. Let's try to make a platform for the artists out there from Orange Walk and all artists, not just a few. All of them,
All
have
of
them
us,
to be
all of
able
us.
to have their voices to be heard because, you know, Yaady, you kind of really opened their eyes to what's happening there.
Right, and I hope that the nation get involved and includes us in events, you know, because imagine down south has an event and some Orange Walk artist travels down south. It would be different for them because they wouldn't be used to something that, like
Right,
that. For example, like Tiny Melodies. Tiny Melodies is a a reggaeton artist, a reggaeton trap artist. So it's
Right.
his music is unique. My music, I call it urban Belizean music. So it is also unique, you know, like hip hop. And like I said earlier, I encourage all hip hop artists, all the minority group artists to keep pushing, and don't stop. Our time will come eventually.
Definitely. I feel like in this industry, we can't give up just because a couple bookings didn't happen.
Definitely.
We need
Exactly.
to push forward and understand that your time, your place is there, and collaboration is super important. Collaboration
Exactly.
is super important because you're stronger together than divided, like you mentioned. And so, can you give your Facebook, your Instagram, your information so people can know, like,
Yeah,
message
sure.
ya, man, like, just message ya.
You guys can find me on Instagram, Facebook. I have my pages up at Yaady Kiid. That's YAADYKIID. That's Yaady Kiid. I'm also on Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Deezer, TikTok, Instagram. So if you want to use my music for your reels, so forth, you can surely go ahead and tap into the North's voice, Yaady Kiid.
All right.
I
Speaking
love
of all the music platforms that you're on now, this song, Passion, that you're here to perform.
It's
today.
a new song, by the way.
New song.
Yeah, it's
yes.
an unreleased song. I haven't released it yet, so you guys, I'll debut it here with you guys,
Great.
and I'm planning to drop it at the end of the month.
Oh,
Right.
so we really get
Yeah, it's
wow.
Exclusive. Okay, so could you tell us what inspired you with this song, Passion?
It's been, I'm looking for the right words to use. It's been exciting. It's been fun working on this song because it's an Afro type song, you know?
Okay.
And it's not the vibe that I usually bring out. I remember last time you guys asked me what type of music I do, and you know, I surprised you guys with the hip hop, and now I'm here to surprise you guys again with the Afro type songs. It's the first time I've actually written a song to an Afro beat, so I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope I get good feedback from the public, and maybe I end up dropping more of these type of music.
You never know. And it's good as an artist to be versatile. Like, you can't have like one I mean, nothing wrong with have your specific voice and everything, but it's good you're catering to a new market, a new voice, a new audience of people, and they're gonna be able to love it and be able to jam to it too as well. Like you
Right.
don't say, guys, on a million and one TikToks. How about on a TikTok to Passion?
Yeah. Like,
By all means.
That means
trying
you
to-
have to spread the awareness, indeed.
Exactly. And I'm trying to reach a world market, an international market per se, like in Africa, in Belgium, Australia,
Yes.
you know, because the platforms are here for us now. The streaming platforms are here. So I'm pushing out to reach an international audience. So with this, I hope to get more viewers, get more fans, and
You
so
said
forth.
you said it was kind of out of your box, right?
Yeah.
How is it working? Like with this whole experience? No, you're completely out of your.
My-
Element, you
yeah.
would say.
I had to think as if there was no box there. I know I wasn't limited to just doing hip hop. And I went to the studio, I presented the idea to my producer, and he was like, Yaady, this is our hit. I could record this now. And it was like, okay, I recorded it and we ran through it, and it was very nice. It was a great song, and we just hold it for the right moment now.
Great.
So I'm here, gonna perform it for you guys live on Sun Up on 7,
Woo!
and hope you guys enjoy.
So, guys, I know on the way, and I must say on the talk too much, guys. We want to hear this good music. We want to be able to jam to this passion. We could find with passion. We have it. We heard your plea. Calm down, guys. Honey buns, we got all of you, mi amores.
Sweet teas, come
Sweet
on.
teas, honey buns, and mi amores. Every single thing. We have you guys. We're going to go to